useless, though my soul more bent to serve there with my Maker, and present my true account, lest he returning chide, does God exact day labor, light deny? I fondly ask. But patience, to prevent that murmur, soon replies, God doth not need either man's work or his gifts. Who best bear his mild yoke, they serve him best. His state, kingly, thousands at his bidding speed in post or land and ocean without rest, they also serve who only stand and wait. Now, in earlier lectures, we pointed out, of course, if you were doing the study with me chronologically, before you actually studied Paradise Lost, that Milton was clearly struggling with this idea of what do I do with all this talent? Should I be ambitious? Should I dream of being a great writer? And of course, in poems that we've talked about already, at Patrum and others, he decides to tell his father, I will go my own way intellectually, spiritually, creatively. Now, why does all this matter? Because I think Milton, the old man, wants to know, was it all worth it? The study. I mean, I realize this is an amazing question for us to ask because, of course, we place Milton along with Shakespeare as the greatest in the English language. But when Milton is coming to the end of his life, I think he's wondering, was it all worth it? The study, the 6 years, for example, of intense reading that probably is one of the reasons he went blind. The political fighting, that was such an important part. I mean, we mentioned Areopagitica and the ways in which so much of his political writing, that writing with the left hand as he called it, is such an integral part of understanding the important Milton. The writing, of course, Paradise Lost, Paradise Regained. How do you come to the end of a life when you are a genius artist and you're able to address whether you did it well? We're all familiar with those final words of Leonardo da Vinci. I've wasted my days, he said in his dying breath. For example, what does it say that in Paradise Regained, Milton's Christ says about the study of philosophy that it's empty clouds and it's kind of silliness and a waste of time? Well, how do we leave Paradise Regained in this amazing poem? Well, I don't think it matters whether you believe in God or the Christian God or the Christian Puritan theology. I think that this is a text about the struggle to answer those three questions for yourself. How will you feed? How will you grow? How will you evolve your body, your mind, your spirit? How will you live with success? How will you live with defeat? Especially as you age. For me, I find that often when I study Milton, I will forecast ahead to the great writer who will be, in many ways, I believe, one of the greatest legacies of Milton, and that for me is Walt Whitman. Now, you guys know that I love Walt Whitman, and of course, as American students, we have to look at Walt Whitman as one of those like classic genius types. Whitman, in many ways, is going to kind of use Milton and the whole Miltonic enterprise in his own way. I think Whitman himself, like Milton, probably recognized his genius early on, but recognized that he didn't fit in. And he never did really fit in, Milton or Whitman. They're always outside looking in. I want to end this conversation by just looking at one of the classic sets of lines, not all of them, just a few of them, by Walt Whitman, Song of the Open Road. Now, I know we've studied this already together, but we're going to go back and look at it. Only this time we're going to ask, after our study of Milton, both Paradise Lost, Paradise Regained, what are the Miltonic resonances and references and allusions in this text? Let's just read. I'm going to try not to pause too much and point it out. I'll let you figure it out on your own. Maybe I'll say it this way. If learning is the ability to connect new to old, and you've been following these lectures with me for both Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained, then a lot of what he says should resonate for you as Miltonic now that you know you're Milton. Let's take a look. Some of the lines from Song of the Open Road, and I'll not be naming parts or any of that kind of thing. I'll let you, of course, go and do your own study. If Song of the Open Road is a poem you've not yet read in its entirety, then obviously you need to do that. And of course you can find it online. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road, healthy, free, the world before me. The long brown path before me leading wherever I choose. Henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticisms, strong and content, I travel the open road. The earth, that is sufficient. I do not want the constellations any nearer. I know they're very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them. Still, here, I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women. I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear, it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I'm filled with them, and I will fill them in return. I think heroic deeds were all conceived in the open air, and all free poems also. I think I could stop here myself and do miracles. I think whatever I shall meet on the road I shall like, and whoever beholds me shall like me. I think whoever I see must be happy. From this hour I ordain myself loosed of limits and imaginary lines, going where I list, my own master total and absolute, listening to others, considering well what they say, pausing, searching, receiving, contemplating, gently, but with undeniable will, divesting myself of the holes that would hold me. I inhaled great draughts of space. The east and the west are mine. The north and the south are mine. I'm larger, better than I thought. I did not know I held so much goodness. All seems beautiful to me. Now I see the secret of the making of the best persons. It is to grow in the open air and to eat and sleep with the earth. Here, a great personal deed has room. Such a deed seizes upon the hearts of the whole race of men. Its effusion of strength and will overwhelms law and mocks all authority and all argument against it. Here is the test of wisdom. Wisdom is not finally tested in schools. Wisdom cannot be passed from one having it to another not having it. Wisdom is of the soul. It's not susceptible of proof. It is its own proof. Applies to all stages and objects and qualities, and is content. Is the certainty of the reality and the immortality of things and the excellence of things. Something there is in the float of the sight of things that provokes it out of the soul. Now I re-examine philosophies and religions. They may prove well in lecture rooms, yet not prove it all under the spacious clouds and along the landscape and flowing currents. Here is realization. Here is a man tallied. He realizes here what he has in him, the past, the future, majesty, love. If they are vacant of you, you are vacant of them. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I do not offer the old smooth prizes, but offer rough new prizes. These are the days that must happen to you. You shall not heap up what is called riches. You shall not scatter with lavish hand all that you earn or achieve. Allons, to that which is endless as it was beginningless, to undergo much, tramps of days, rests of nights, to merge all in the travel they tend to, and the days and nights they tend to, again to merge them in the start of superior journeys, to see nothing anywhere but what you may reach it and pass it, to conceive no time, however distant, but what you may reach it and pass it, to look up or down, no road but it stretches and waits for you, however long but it stretches and waits for you, to see no being, not God's or any, but you also go thither. Allons, through struggles and wars, the goal that was named cannot be countermanded. Have the past struggles succeeded? What has succeeded? Yourself? Your nature? Nature? Now understand me well. It is provided in the essence of things that from any fruition of success, no matter what, shall come forth something to make a greater struggle necessary. My call is the call of battle. I nourish active rebellion. He going with me must go well armed. He going with me goes often with spare diet, poverty, angry enemies, desertions. Allons, the road is before us. It's safe, I've tried it. My own feet have tried it well. Be not detained. Let the paper remain on the desk unwritten and the book on the shelf unopened. Let the tools remain in the workshop. Let the money remain unearned. Let the schools stand. Mind not the cry of the teacher. Let the preacher preach in his pulpit. Let the lawyer plead in the court and the judge expound the law. Camarero, I give you my hand. I give you my love more precious than money. I give you myself before preaching a law. Will you give me yourself? Will you come travel with me? Will we stick by each other as long as we live? Now, of course, those lines, remarkable poetic lines of a remarkable poetic genius, has all of the resonances, doesn't it? And yet, let's just listen one more time to that final set of lines that I think speaks Miltonically to us. One more time. Understand me well. It is provided in the essence of things that from any fruition of success, no matter what, shall come forth something to make a greater struggle necessary. Paradise Regained is a text about struggle, and I think it's a text about struggle for Milton. I think it can be read as a great anthem of what it means to come to the end of a life and to figure out whether it was worth it or not. Well, that's Paradise Regained. We now turn in Volume 4 of the Harvard Classics to the very last text that's there, Samson Agonistes. Come back. We're going to marvel at the ways Milton can still, I think, surprise and, stun us. He's not quite done. Samson Agonistes will meet you back again. Thank you.